after running hundreds of outbound campaigns, I have figured out there will always be a time where you will not be able to find signals and intent. They're not hiring frequently, so there are no lesser companies on recent hiring or open jobs. They don't get funded so often, so there is no information regarding funding as well. At this time, we get confused and we don't have a lot of signals. So I have created a workflow with limited signals. You can find out a quality lead and classify them, and which is I'm going to show you in this video. Let's go to the table. Here is a list of agencies for marketing, performance, SEO, and any type of agencies, and over less than 100 employees in US. That is the list over here. All the basic fields are their company name, industry, website, LinkedIn, location, and keywords. So first step, let's go to the first qualification, the business overview. So what we are doing over here is we run a collision prompt which goes on the website and checks what is the service they are offering and other bunch of stuff. Let me show you an example. So if I click over this, it brings back the industry, customers, market served, target audience, and business description, which we are going to use right now. Business description. Collision prompt gives me a lot of information, which some of the elements or some of the variables I can use in copy or help us to identify which type of customer they are dealing with. Prompt is pretty simple. Let me show the prompt. And you can directly just screenshot it and use this prompt. Also note, I'm using JSON field. So I'm using JSON schema and just paste this prompt and click on generate from prompt. It will automatically create this so that you have much more defined information like I have, which is easy to digest, and you can add a column which is required. I'm using 4.1 model, and you don't have to use Clay Credit. You can use your own API account, open AI account, and this will be very cheap. Due to some account limitation, I have to use this credit. I'm using 4.1 mini because this is enough intelligent to go and get that data and has a good input token size. So even if it has to scrape the website, it has a bigger input context model. Uh, so that is why I'm using it. This is a business description. This is industry. Now that brings us to the second qualifier. So anything in yellow headers are Chat GPT or OpenAI. Uh, if the cap on the dude with the cap is a collision prompt, and the symbol, this ChatGPT symbol is for normal prompts. So I want to check if this business is an agency or not. So how I do it? Using the business description. So I have written a prompt, again very simple prompt, which will go and analyze the company if it's an agency or not. Now I have given more context to ChatGPT. It should be digital marketing, creative, paid ads, or branding agencies. If these are matching, then only say yes or else no. Once I qualify if this is an agency, we'll move ahead. Just one more additional tip over here. I'm using ChatGPT Mini, because it's pretty cheap, and this doesn't require a lot of intelligence, because the newer model of ChatGPT are quite intelligent. So it doesn't has to be super intelligent to understand this. That's why I'm using a lower model, and yeah, to save cost as well. So the collision prompt for the business and the agency prompt, here you will, by connecting, you are saving almost 2 to 3 credits for Clay. That brings me to the next enrichment. Any enrichment we are using is going to be on blue color, so avoid confusion and have a clean table. Now we are going to find out what is the tech stack of the account or the business. If you don't know tech stack, what it means, a technology they're using on the website, it could be hosting, it could be a language, it could be softwares they're using on the website. So we are using BuildWith. There's a service called BuildWith to find out which technologies they're using on the website. So it charges us 2 credits to find this. Little bit expensive on the expensive side, but bear with me for a moment. I will show you a way that this could be done cheaply once you start scaling. So you don't play around with the settings. The idea is to get everything. Don't filter out with any type of technology. Just filter. You want to get everything back, so that once we have this result over here, we can run prompts on this and extract whatever we want or check whatever we want. Once we run the built with the enrichment, we get all the technologies over here. It brings me to the next qualifier, that is tech stack monthly spend check. What this does is this prompt is going to take this input, technology found as an input, analyze and find, calculate the basic spend they might be doing on technology or tools and everything. This gives us like 25k. So this website or this business is doing 2500k of spend on just tech stack. This gives us indication that they are right, they have a budget and they could be ready to spend on service provider as well. Let me show you the prompt. Very easy prompt. Let's copy this, nothing fancy. I'm using 4 over here. Little intelligent model over here because the task is small but the complexity is a little bit higher. So whenever the complexity is higher, too much understanding is required, I will go for an intelligent model. And if the it's not a no-brainer options, then I will go for a lesser model. Now you're going to check which technologies are important for us. So we do a lot of GTME work and outbound work, and we know that best clients are using HubSpot and Salesforce and Pipedrive. So what we have done is we added a scoring row. It's an inbuilt enrichment score row in Clay. Free enrichment it will not charge any credit. We have added this and we are just checking if this technology column has HubSpot, Salesforce or Pipedrive. If any of them is there, it will score 1111. Nothing fancy. So this one means they have HubSpot, this account has HubSpot or Salesforce or Pipedrive. Brings to the second qualifier for the technology part. This is website builder. We just want to know that if they are moving with the current trends, how the technical or tech stack sophistication is. If they're using latest tools like Framer, Webflow, Vercel, Bubble, or Shopify, and everything is scored. If Framer is there, one score, Webflow is one. If they're using any of these technologies, there might be really updated or they will be new. They might be open for new changes. So this is the whole idea behind knowing the tech stack of technologies or a website builder. Third is DMARC. So DMARC is because we do outbound, you want to know that if these websites are having DMARC record on their website or not. Very tiny signal that to know that they know about outbound or not. So we have added that. So these are uh, my checks as per my knowledge about my industry. You can figure out or sit down and write your signals. What could be for your, if you are an AI agency or a DevOps agency or you're a SaaS application and you are uh, going after people who use intercom, something like that. So that is the whole idea. Our custom made signals done, and now we want to add this, combine these signals with one layer of traffic. So there is a correlation in my mind where little bit traffic should be there on a website to have a healthy have a healthy business. This is my hypothesis. So I need minimum 200 traffic for account to be a good account. So we are using over here SEMrush to get the traffic analytics. Again, very inbuilt enrichment, nothing fancy. It charges to credit, little bit on the expensive side, but works for me. I got the traffic details. So where we don't have traffic, uh, this is concerning why they don't have traffic. Anyways, we get a traffic data over here and we will know that how much traffic each website is getting. Now all the enrichments are done. Now we are starting to score website visitor scoring. That means, so this is a formula, not an AI prompt. If the visits are above 100, it should score to less than 100. Everything is 1. Dex scoring, again, anything above 500 is a 2, less than 500 is a 1. So this is based on my knowledge about my time in ICP. This could be different for you. You have to test. And we'll combine all these three scores: HubSpot, website builder, DMARC, and website scoring and tech cost scoring, and we'll put it into a score. Right? Simple as that. Now we have a scoring system. Now the scoring is done. We will put it into a tier. That is how easier it is to manage. I just want to go after example. I want to go after I want to go after the tier and to go after only first tier. So your list is completely ready. You don't have to see anywhere else. You just have, the tier 1 is there. These are good leads and we can start with these leads. That's why tiering is important. Now also let me show you what is the logic behind tiers. This is the logic. Simply as per the score, it's going to add it into a different bucket for easy classification. You can just copy this formula and you have to create this uh, tiles tier tiles and you're good to go. So that is how you can, if you have a list of 1,000 companies, you can prioritize it to like 300, 400 using this type of work. Let me check workflow. We are getting good results. Now we have filtered it out for tier 3. So these leads are not the best ones. They might come in the later stage. I want to only go after tier 1 first, finish it, then tier 2 and then tier 3. So these are not bad accounts, but they are not fully qualified. Only few of them have HubSpot, don't have a builder, website builder. Okay, one has a DMARC record, but they don't have a lot of traffic. This is not run. My bad. Okay, so they have traffic. This would be two. This will be tier 2. This was a tier 2 account. Okay, my bad. Let me refresh this because it also had a 3,500 spend on tech stack. So let's see again. The spend over here is a little bit on the lesser side. Few of them have HubSpot. They don't have traffic. I'll run one more because they have 1,500 spend. One more traffic. Let us check. No traffic found. Surprisingly. No web latest builder. DMARC score is only these two have DMARC score. Limited traffic. Okay. So these signals show that these are not primary leads. But let us figure out if they are. So the website is a little bit on slower end. Let's go one more website. Okay, this website, so they don't have case studies. They don't have a lot of testimonials. Looks a little bit WordPressy. So personally, I would send them last. So this checks my criteria. Then let me check this one. This website doesn't work. Website is slow or okay. This looks like a freelancer website. And oh, this is a website I would send it in the last. The chances of this look like chances are less of getting a response. This website is looks good, has a good presence, but they also have case studies. They have portfolio and everything. They don't have a lot of traffic. They're using HubSpot. They have fancy market record traffic. Okay, 87 traffic. Okay, this is a good account, but they don't have a lot of tech spend. But yeah, we are going to send them mail, but the last one, but it's a good account. Now this is 20. Let me see. 20. They don't have a lot of tech spend. Tech spend is 250. Okay, they don't have HubSpot. They don't have website builder. They have a DMARC record, but they don't have a lot of these two accounts. Don't have traffic. I would like to send them last. This is how means tier 3 are not the first effort I would like to put in. Let's see the first one, the lead, the tier 1. How are they? Tier 1. Okay. So they have good tech stack spend. They have majority of them have HubSpot, also latest builder. Everyone has DMARC record. Everybody has a traffic. By just looking at this, I can understand that these are businesses which are already running, have a sales process. They have uh, already some mechanism of getting traffic, organic, paid, outbound, whatever. And they have also a budget to spend because they are spending it right now. So these are the leads I want to go after first and put my all efforts. And if you have a list of 1,000, using this method could help you to reduce that 1,000 to 300, 400 and put more efforts in that. So this is the entire workflow. I know this could be a little bit pricey, But for the optimizing the table, I would suggest you start with this. Once you have want to scale and get like 5,000, 10,000 companies, you can replace build with a Apify actor, and there is also a traffic actor in Apify, where you can get the traffic. So these two to four credits will be saved. Rather than that, you can just use your uh, OpenAI API and use the AI part. So this will be pretty cheap to scale and find quality leads. So this is the entire workflow. Let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts, or if this was helpful. And if you want to make something like this workflow, the link is in the description. You can book a call and we can chat about it. Hope this helps. Cheers.